Oh my god. It's Arkwright. The fan favorite. Hi, love. I know you're going to bed. I'm sorry. I just felt like streaming. Yo. Oh my god. Thank you, Soup. Sorry, I'm trying to get this camera going. Arkwright, thank you for the 100. Out with Mike getting drinks for his birthday. Hey, tell Mike I said happy birthday. No, he doesn't really know me in a house, but yeah. All right. What's up, people? I think we're kind of set up, hopefully. If I can refresh my Elgato. Where is it? Epoch. Oh my. I gotta like completely reset this shit. I hate this. Oof. All right, there we go. Oh, James's video? We'll watch that in a little bit. Let me actually get this set up. Stupid. I hate the Elgato program so much. Because I basically have to completely reset it every time. Every time I stop a stream or restart a stream or start a new stream, all that stream. How many times can I say the word stream? It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare program that I would advise against. Just buy an expensive camera. All right, let's lock that in. Check this out. Wow. Let me flip this though, because it's my hand's coming from the top. That's not where we want to be. We're gonna do that. Wow, look at that. Bam, Rich Uncle Skeleton. I was just chatting with Rich Uncle Skeleton. What's up? It's been a while. I felt like streaming because I've been wanting to do a stream for 2 weeks, but I've had COVID, so I didn't get to stream. Now I'm doing what I wanted to do, which is opening, or not opening these boxes. I've already opened these. I'm sorting through these boxes. So it's not going to be very interesting. It's more just I want to hang out and chat and tell people what's up. So let me fix the camera one more time. Got a bit of I'll do my best to mitigate them coughs for you. Wow. Yo, thank you for the 2 gift subs, Rich Uncle Skeleton. Also with the sub, thank you for the sub, Rich Uncle Skeleton. 18 months is insane. And thank you for the gift subs to Craig Monster and Animate Zach. Wow. I haven't streamed since God. Would have been NAIC. I think was it we were going to North American International Championship. I think that was the last time I streamed. Which was a month ago now. I think it was about a month of this week, yeah. Let's pull out this playmat. So cards don't really. This is a little bit grip. Okay. Got our big titty waifu first playmat I could just find ready. Let's see. That box is already sorted. That's red and blue stuff. This box is halfway sorted. We've got green, which we need to fill in with yellow. Everything over. Yo, Zach, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, dude, Tante Gore is a it is a great deck building game if you're into deck building. I love deck building games. They're some of my favorite to play. I've made a couple myself, like homebrewed, yeah, or whatever. You know, I made them. Made a couple games. Deck builders. Excuse me. I think we currently own all the expansions. I think there are 5 out now. Yeah, I looked over at the shelf. We have 5. I think I bought it on Steam. I know I have it on my phone. What is this? Yellow. Okay. We're gonna have to. This is the white birds. We're back in the saddle. Rares. So yeah. Yo, Kakaro, what's going on, man? Barbarossa is a that is definitely a deck building game for sure. Yeah, today was the first negative test that I've had in 2 weeks. So feels great. I can you probably tell it off my voice. It's gonna be very fun to record the podcast tomorrow. It's still kind of sticking around. Just in like the voice and throat kind of stuff. Still kind of phlegmy. But for the most part, it's gone. Like, I mean, I haven't felt like bad in several days, so like at least a week now. You know how it goes. It's COVID. It's COVID, baby. Sigma, thank you for the sub. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, we're off the COVID finally. Soup still testing positive. So that's, you know, a bummer, but hopefully in the next day or two she'll start testing negative, because she's better than I am. Like, she's 100%. You can't even tell like that she had COVID. She's barely even got a cough. Like, it's just stuck in me right now. I went to Florida for a week, on vacation with the family, right? We usually have like a family vacation getaway, you know, June, July. So we went to Southern Florida for a week, and I had a intense allergy attack. So I couldn't do shit half the time. Like, I just couldn't breathe. I just, you know, I would go to the beach for a couple hours and then just be like, I feel terrible, I'm going home. Like, you know, just walk across the sand to the fucking condo. But yeah, I didn't get to do all the stuff that like I like to do, which is my favorite thing to do on vacation is to sit out on the balcony until like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., somewhere in there, just listening to the waves. That is the most zen in my life I get. I just like to like go out there with a nice book and maybe some like chill tunes, you know, and just kind of vibe. Didn't get to do that. So vacation was a wash for me. And then I think because I had that allergy attack that it just like sapped my immune system, and that's when I got COVID. I think I got it like flying home. And I again, like, I was so pissed that I got COVID because I'm seriously the most like COVID like, you know, aware person in my life. I wash my hands 100 times a day because I'm just a germaphobe. I will pet my dog for a little bit and just go wash my hands just because, like, oh, I might as well, you know, like, I feel like I have to, right? And like, we give our dog a bath like constantly because, again, I am a germaphobe, so everything's got to be clean. I'm a very clean person in my just normal life, and I was so pissed. Like, I was double masked and everything. It sucked. So yeah, I got COVID on the flight home. Sucked. From there, and now I'm like looking forward to Gen Con, I guess. Hoping not to get COVID. Hopefully that mutes my mic whenever I hit that hotkey. I don't know. Maybe I should pop this up. I can tell. Yeah, I hope nobody gets COVID. Like that shit sucks. Like it was just like it was pretty mild too. Like I didn't lose taste or smell or anything. I think I got the BA5, whatever it is, 0.5. Everything was super mild. It was just that I had to quarantine in a bedroom for another week. It was awful. Like I started losing my mind. I like couldn't see my wife for a week because she like I gave her the rest of the house basically. You know, we got a bathroom in our bedroom too, so it's like there was no reason for me to leave. I had a shower, I had sink and like toilet, so I was fine to lock myself in the bedroom, but like it sucked that I just couldn't hang out with my wife. The tea does sound really. That was one thing. Like I had, I I always do this to myself. I always get like a nice glass of tea, right? Nice mug of tea, on the day that I feel bad, and that's always the precursor to me like being sick. Cause, I do like drinking tea, and I just always forget. Like it's just I don't know. Hot drinks are hard for me. I just don't usually seek them out cuz like quenching your thirst with nice cold drink, so good, you know. uh I just never drink tea anymore. I should though. I've got a bunch of tea. I always buy tea and never drink. I need to be better about it. My grandma would be very happy if I drink more tea in my life. But yeah, when like the winter comes, I'm drinking tea. When my throat is sore, drinking tea. Iced tea, yeah. You know, I could fuck with an iced tea every once in a while, right? Get some lemon in it. But like I don't know. I never reach for it, you know? I did more when I was in Japan, like get a nice cold like green tea, like a matcha. Like, so good. But like hot matcha is the best though. But like, you know, ever since like not living there, it's like you don't there's not as good bottled tea. Hot tea. I'm more a hot tea. Like a hot tea. You brew your own ice. That's a good idea. Then you can have both the best of both worlds. You could always brew a hot cup and then a couple cups of like cold for to freeze it or put it in the fridge or whatever. Then you get it both. That's the play. Secret tip. Secret tech for everyone. I just did Candlemon. I have so many boxes to sort, and there's another set coming out Friday. I like I love this game, right? I love it. I would totally play and buy more of it if more of it were able to buy and play. But they could slow down releases just a tiny bit. Because my wallet would appreciate it. Although I don't think we're getting a set till October after this, so that'll be nice after these monthly set releases that we've had for the last fucking 3 months. It's got to be 3 or 4 months. Like it's been insane lately. Constantly a new set. Part of me loves it. The part that like, you know, gets to open cards. Part of me that watches my wallet drain doesn't. And then I've got to like sort everything like this. Come on. This is so much work. The next box actually should be easier because it's like a tinier set. And we're almost done with this one, but then we gotta like throw it in binders too. Oh gosh. Much to do. Betsumon is on top. Just need 2 of these. Then these are already done. Cool. There's yellow. So yeah, once we sort by color, throw it in the box like so. So we got green up top. We flip the yellow on the other side, so that if they do like jostle around inside the box, I know exactly where those cards will end up. Go. Bam. 4 colors done. 2 to go. Black is first, isn't it? Purple's the last one. I always forget about that. It's like 100 degrees where you are, Kikaro. What the hell? It's like midnight. Tell them to cool that off. Turn it down. Turn up for what? It's like high 70s here right now. Like we had a good storm we had a tornado yesterday. I videotaped it. It never hit the ground though. It was just a funnel cloud. Because there was a really heavy wall cloud going through, and then we got the tornado warning, and then it turned into like a funnel cloud, and you could see it spinning. I've got it on tape. You'll probably see me posting pictures of it soon. But it never hit the ground, but I knew exactly where it was. I was watching it on we had it up on our computer with like all this stuff, because I was outside looking at it, and I was like, oh well, it's right there. like if it's anywhere, it's about 2 minutes that way, you know. It's like what we would say is like in Midtown for us, right? Which is very close, like walking distance from us, like 10-minute walk. And I was like, if there was anything happening right now, it's this right here, and I just can't tell because there's like this tree kind of obfuscating it. And sure enough, like I start hearing on the thing on the news behind me, it's saying exactly what roads. I was like, yeah, it'd be around here. Sure enough, that's where it was, and spotted. So it was scary. That was one of the few times, and it's happened once. It happened once before, a couple weeks ago. I guess a couple months now, or maybe like a month or 2 ago. Where there was another funnel cloud that was really close to where we were, and I was like, oh my gosh, like those 2 instances, I was like, wow, this is actually like a scary moment, and I should probably be more worried about our situation, because when Soup came out and I was like, oh yeah, there's a tornado right there, if there is one, and she's like, should we do something? And I'm like, well, I mean, no, because it's already past where we would be, unless the wind takes a crazy, and this would make the tornado way like huge and a monster, as if it just then turned around back at us, right? I was like, no, where it is right now, like nothing's gonna happen to us. Like it's already, moved. But yeah, thankfully it didn't really. There was small damage around, but like nothing that you would even worry about. Just normal storm shit here in the Midwest, but like 85 and still unacceptable. Yeah, it was humid as shit here because of that, because of all those storms. So like that's why like we just shut down all of our windows and stuff, because it was nice enough to have the windows open today, the first time in like at least 2 months. It just started getting too humid from all the rain that we've had. So there's supposed to be more storms rolling through in the next, I want to say 12 hours. I haven't looked at a weather map today, so I'm not going to put a solid guess on that, but I'd say probably in the next 12 hours. And hopefully that's supposed to cool things down a lot, and I really hope it does, because I am quite tired of it being 100 every day. I guess it was kind of nice being sick then all like these last like 2 weeks, because it was so hot here in Indiana that like no one wanted to go anywhere or do anything. It's not like, you know, I missed out on something. Hopefully that muted. Tornadoes freak me out. Yeah, like, tornadoes are scary. Like, they're very scary events. I like that was the thing. I used to be terrified of storms, right? I was the scaredest motherfucker when it came to storms. When I was a kid, and it didn't matter if it was just raining. It's like I want to hide. Like I don't like this. And it was only when I started like learning about weather, from middle school on. Really, it was about middle school that I started like, you know, I guess they start teaching you more of that in like science and shit. But I got really invested in it and I really liked it, and I just paid attention more whenever like I would watch storm stuff. I would listen to what they were saying and listen to like how, you know, things work and how you can read certain maps and stuff. And then, you know, around that time we had gotten the internet. Shout outs to like 2000, 2001, you know? And that's when I started just like looking up the science myself and like learning what makes a storm, like what, you know, how to read certain weather maps and how to identify certain things in life. And I used to camp a lot too, so I guess like it helped whenever I was out, because it was just like you can look to the sky and know exactly what's about to happen, for like the next several hours. So I just got really into weather. It's like a hobby for me. Like growing up, people were always like, you should go into meteorology and like study that. And it was just like, no, because for me, it's always been a hobby. And it's one of those that I don't ever want to not like. So I didn't want to, I never wanted to study it. But it's always something that I like follow in my like daily life because I just like weather. Cool. Weather is really cool. Once you learn how to like, once you know how to like spot everything, then all the fear goes out the window. Like again, like I was standing out on our balcony watching this funnel cloud start dropping, and I was like, well, it's this, I'm fine where I am. Like I know exactly where this is gonna go and where this is gonna move and how these clouds are like how they're dropping in certain ways, how they're moving in certain ways, that like this isn't gonna do anything because like I can just look and see now, you know. It's very cool. I've always wanted to do like a storm spotting thing. Like, I almost signed up for it for our local like city when I used to live in southern Indiana, because you get more storms down there, of course, or you get more intense storms, I should say, in like the Ohio River Valley. Yo, Sigma, take it easy. You're the best. Hope you have a great night, man. But yeah, it's like, I wanted to do it, and I don't know, I didn't. But like, maybe one day, like, I don't know, because like out west they don't get storms, like, so this is probably the last like couple big storms I'll get to experience for a long time, and it's kind of sad, because like I love the fucking storms here. I just hate everything else about living in the West, so but yeah, it's tight. Like that's why I loved it living in Kyushu also, because like you just get different, you know, patterns and different weather. It was fun to like watch how the Sea of Japan would affect a storm and stuff, so and how the mountains that were around us could affect a storm, and how certain typhoons will completely just skip certain things because of what mountain formations in the area or whatever. It was tight. I love that shit. I love weather. Love studying. That's why the picture behind the chat, my like Mahou Shoujo forum, it's a weather based one because I love weather. Been watching a lot of anime again. Hell yeah. Same here. I've been picking up anime. I've actually been reading a lot of manga. I read all of One Piece. So I've read all 1054 chapters because the new one came out on Sunday. I already read it. It was great. But I've been watching a lot of that too, and Spy X Family. But I've been watching a lot of anime lately, and daydreaming about moving to Japan. I really wish I could make it a reality. So you can tell me about Japan? Always. I could always do that. I'm nonstop fountain for how much I love living there. Yeah, make it happen. Do it. Do the jet program. Do assistant or secondary language teaching. Do that stuff. It's tight. They're always looking for teachers. It just takes, up and moving to another country for the most part, and getting through the program nonsense. But I believe in you. Yeah, I just really love living there. Like, everything is different and better, and people are cooler and more chill, and it's great. Yeah, everything about it. There's not a thing I don't miss. Was the program JET? Jet. It's the Japanese exchange teaching or something like that. It's the one that's run through the U.S. and Japanese government specifically. They're the best. They give you the best like setup and stuff. They pay you the most. They kind of help you hold your hand through the process, which is always good, especially when you're, moving to a foreign country. But man, there are no level 6s and no extra ones. That's wonky. Well, I guess Black didn't get a lot of support in that set. Hopefully, I really hope those mute whenever I cough. I keep trying to look over, but yeah, do the jet program, Scott. It's great. Yeah, like, what do you want to know? Like, I could talk about anything about living there. Food is way better. The festivals are great. The people are awesome in the city. See, and also, like, people always want to point out, like, oh man, I could talk about a subject that I, as a white person, have no right talking about, because I don't know anything, and my experience and people calling me white is totally different than anyone else. Totally get that. Totally any other ethnicity, and honestly, I get it. Like, I'm on your side. But like, I have a lot of friends that are like, they don't like, if they're white, like, they will get pointed out and stuff, and they don't like that. And it's like, I don't care. That doesn't bother me, But like, I would rather be called a gaijin or like a foreigner, in a foreign country, because it's like, well, yeah, you're correct in that statement, even though I'm a resident of this country. Other than, going to the store here in Indiana and getting called like the F slur, just because of my presentation, So it's like, I don't know. Everyone that complained about like race stuff, and they were white in Japan, I was just like, shut up, you really don't know what you're talking about. And it's like, but it's like, I also do get it, like, from like the ones who actually get it really rough, but like at the same time, it's like, you're white, shut up, like, stop complaining. But it's like, I don't know. I remember, like, it's just like, I don't know. And again, I understand that I don't know their experience fully, but like, I don't know. Living in my own country and getting called that is way more hurtful to me than being called a foreigner in a foreign country, what I mean? Hopefully that doesn't come off too, like, wrong, I'm trying to be as, like, politically correct in the way I'm saying it. Yeah, well, I mean, and I won't talk about it too much longer, because I know that, like, it's,
I'm not the social butterfly that can kind of, eloquently put this kind of stuff. It's a lot of Japan, and even myself, see the American presence there, like the military, as an occupation of their country still. No, granted, a lot of people understand that our military is there to protect them. It's not an occupation, but like it kind of is at the same time. And the U.S. military is actually like super shitty to people that live in Japan. So there's still some tension. And some people, like, there was one time on a train where like an old Japanese man, or old man, he was in Japan, so like he was just an old man. But he like stood up and like gave us like an army salute and just stood there and kind of like gave this like really mean scowl. And it's like, I get it, dude. Like, I get it. We did some shitty shit, but I don't have anything to do with that, and I hate my country to begin with. So I'm on your side, buddy. Like, but yeah, and there are just some people that get way uncomfortable when that kind of stuff happens. To me, it was just like, I get it, dude. Like, and I brush it off, but I have a friend that gets discriminated on because she is a white person and she lives in Tokyo and she's been living in Japan for 10 years. And she gets discriminated at like trying to get a job because they just don't want her. She's fluent Japanese. She's been living 10 years. She could be a citizen if she wanted to. All she would have to do is just say, hey, I want to be a citizen, and they would give it to her. I think she would have to get rid of her American citizenship, and that's like, to a lot of people, that's kind of a hard thing. For me, I had no problem. I would give it away in an instant. But I don't think you can be a dual citizen for America, which makes sense. Like, I get it. Like, but yeah, and it's hard for some people because like Americans do have some pretty good insurance if you still have it. So, or if like certain situations happen, like a world war or something, it'd probably be better to be in America than Japan or something like that. But yeah, like she gets it hard, and like I do feel bad for her, but at the same time, it's like, come on, don't let that get you down. Did I say something to the guy? No, he just he saw us and he acted that way just because so especially like where we lived in southern Japan. Like the city we lived in was the original target for the little, it's the big boy and little boy. What are the two bombs? I forget what they're called. Fat Man and Little Boy, that's it. Was the original target for Little Boy, I believe. And what happened, I have a fantastic story. This is what I love about living in Japan and how awesome the people were in Kirikyu, because I got the real fucking story of that fateful day that unfortunately, hit Nagasaki. Was Japan, or in the city I lived in, they were the target for the second atomic bomb because they are a massive steel manufacturing city. So they made boats, they made airplanes, they made weapons. They were making all the stuff for Japan for the war. And not only that, they have one of the all of the trains that would go to the mainland have to run through that city because it's the northmost point of the whole island. It's the part that connects to the mainland. So there was a bunch of steel mills, trains, and everything and it's a port city too. So it's like it's a port, everything. It's all the things that you would want to hit in a war. And early in that morning, they saw American planes flying over at the railroads. They then started passing a message along to all the different ones because they had heard like kind of some rumors about something that had happened up north in Hiroshima. And they were like, shit, this is going to be us. They're coming after us now. So what they told everyone from the railroads, they kept passing the message along, was burn everything. Throw every steel piece you have, throw everything into the fires. And so they started doing it. One of the reasons I have to back up this a little bit. One of the other reasons they wanted to hit Kitakyushu was because it is a sunny city. It barely ever rains there. It's always sunny, barely a cloud in the sky. They did the first flyover. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, we're good on for this. As they were doing the second flyover to get ready and drop the bomb, everything was covered in smoke. Clouds. They just burned everything and built fucking smoke clouds in the air so that they couldn't find the target anymore. They flew on past and went to Nagasaki instead. So, it's insane. But yeah, you know, so down in that area, people still have, you know, resentments, and that's totally fair. But yes, the food is so good. I still, like, to this day, have cravings for so much food in Japan that I'm just like, I'll never be able to get that here. I just want to go back and just eat all, like, the terrible stuff, like, even just, like, the fast food stuff. I just want to eat everything, and just really gorge myself, because, God, the food is good. Even, like, the, like, konbini food, like, going to, like, a 7-Eleven, like, I miss that so much. Like, there was something to the way of life of just being, like, out late at night, doing whatever, you know. You get back to the train station, man, all the buses are gone, they're done. You could get a cab, you know, pay $10 to get home, whatever. Maybe the cabs are even sparse because it's, you know, after midnight or something. And it's like, man, well, guess I have a 2-mile walk home. And just walking home, you know, in the dark, along the river. And then about right before you get home, you're like, oh man, I need to get some food I haven't eaten. And I'm drunk. Oh, I've just been drinking all night. You just walk into the konbini. Bam. All the food you could ever want. Good. Right there. Cheap. So good. Oh, give me some karage-kun. Give me a fami chiki or something, like. Give me some tori. Tori 10. Give me some age tori. Give me some just on skewers. Like, give me whatever. Like, I want it, and I want that. Like, I want that right now. I wish I could walk out of my apartment, right now at 12:45 in the morning. And know that at least, you know, fucking Famima is open. I can get a Fami Chiki and feel super content. Like, nope. Can't do that in America. But, oh, God, it was so good. Even, like, the bar food. Like, there was a bar that we would always go to called 11 Tap. Or I guess it's Ichi Tap. I don't know. It's weird. Like, we only after living there for so long did we start, like, realizing that it might be Ichi Tap. But we always called it 11 Tap. Because they always had 11 drinks on tap, and they always rotated out, right? Or they had always had 11 rotating ones. That's what it was. Because then they did, you know, just this, like, Kirin and shit. That shit was always on tap. But, like, God, there was, like, they just had this, like, it was like a bar chicken thing where it was just seasoned so perfectly. It's just like, why? How is this bar food? Like, this is so good. Like, oh, nothing else compares. Like, God, I want to go back next time, but I want to go with a bunch of friends. But also, I want to, like, go for, like, an extended time. So, like, if, like, I went with friends, it'd be like, I totally get it if you bounce after a week, but, like, I want to be here for, like, 3 weeks. Because I, like, there's so many of my friends that I just want to go back and hang out with and see, and all the food I want to eat, and go to karaoke, and, you know, just walk home drunk at 2 a.m. some night, you know? Like, I miss that so much. So good. And that's the thing too, is you could walk home drunk as a skunk, and no, you're gonna get home safe because the country has, like, a 0.2% crime rate. So it's like, Nothing's gonna happen to you. You know, you don't have to worry. If somebody walks past you, they're probably drunk too, and they're gonna say hi. That's the worst. That's the worst thing you're gonna run into in Japan. Like, we were there for over 3 years. Just a little, like, you know, 3 years and like a month. Came back right before COVID. It was great. Like, I mean, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything. And I would give almost anything to have it back. Especially now, like, being back here and just being like, everything sucks here. Like, everything's awful. Nothing's getting better. It's just getting worse day by day. Like, oh, God. At least in Japan, it's like, if you don't know the language, then you don't know when bad things are happening around you. And sometimes ignorance can be bliss. And even if I did understand the language and knew when bad things were still happening, like in politics or whatever, I could still just tune it out because I could just be like, I just don't want to think in Japanese today. And then I didn't have to worry about it. But oh, there's a rare in here. Let's get that out of here. But yeah. Yo, yeah, the konbinis are always 24/7 there. And like, again, I lived in a huge city. So like where I lived, there was a Lawson and a 7-Eleven that were like so close that like those were always the ones that you go to. But then there was also like a, like if I wanted to be adventurous and go up the mountain, I could go to a Daily Yamazaki, in which they didn't really ever have anything like that. Would be like going for Kuji, you know, like the little lottery prizes. It'd be like, oh, maybe Daily Yamazaki has like a weird one, right? So that'd be like the only thing I would go there for, I guess. But like then there was a Famima Family Mart that was like, it was just far enough away that I wouldn't want to go to it all the time, but it was like close enough that like if I was like, man, I want a Fami Chiki and I want some fries or something, I would like bike there, and it would, you know, it's like a 5-minute bike ride if anything. So it's like, you know, it's, you know, whatever. And then also it's like it was kind of nice in like the late nights, like, because sometimes you would you know, you'd get home late, drunk, whatever, and partying, and you'd get home late and be like, oh man, I'm gonna run to Lawson. You run into Lawson and it's like 12:01 and they've taken all the food, like the hot food out, because they're cleaning everything, and then it won't be back up till like 1, and you're like, I'm not waiting that long. And then you're like, oh, I'll walk over to 7-Eleven now. Has 7-Eleven started cleaning yet? Oh no, they didn't, because they knew, you know, that they were gonna do theirs earlier. So cool, 7-Eleven's got food. Oh man, both of them are out. I guess I'll hop on my bike for 5 minutes and run to Family Mart. You know, like there was always something open, so it was great. Here, it was nice here in America for a minute. Whenever it was like, oh man, everything's open, like, because that's the thing too in Japan is shit closes. Shit fucking closes at like 8 o'clock. So, like, if you want to go, like, restaurant places, they're probably more open, I guess, if you want to like go sit down at a bar and drink or something. But like if you wanted like McDonald's or something, that shit closes at 8. That's it, you know, like you missed your chance. You want to go to the grocery store, shit man, that shit closed at 7. Like, sorry, you missed out. Like some of the grocery stores actually closed like around like 6, 7 o'clock. So it'd be like, you know, you'd get done with your day and be like, oh fuck, well I have to go to a 7-Eleven to get food, you know. In which they always had like a small grocery kind of thing, you know. It's kind of similar to what we have here in America, but like not as nice, I guess. Like Japan being the nicer one. And it's like those are always great. But and then COVID happened here, like, because in America when we moved back, it was like, oh man, this is cool, like I can go to fucking Walmart at 3 a.m. and get whatever I wanted, you know. But ever since COVID that ended. So now we're like, and then it was kind of like we were like, we're now like we get it, everything closes again. That's fine. We're cool with that. We were used to it already, so like it didn't really bother us when it changed. Because then we had a bunch of friends being like, "Oh man, I can't go to Walmart or Target or whatever because it's past 7 o'clock." And it's like, yeah, we're used to that. It's cool. We already planned for it. So, do we learn Japanese through the JET program? No, not at all. They actually don't want people that speak Japanese. Fun fact, that's a secret. They don't want you to know Japanese because they want you. It's weird because like if you know Japanese and it's like they're kind of like, well, Japanese, just go and get a job there, So they want to give it to the people that don't have that extra, like it's harder for them because they don't know Japanese to get into the country and get a job and stuff. No, we had it in high school and throughout college and stuff like that. So, honestly, when I was growing up, my next door neighbor to my mom was the Japanese teacher. So Japanese has been a thing in my life since like middle school. So yeah, like, that and like self-study and, all that kind of stuff. You can, they do suggest you, like, if you don't know Japanese, they do suggest you to get like a tutor or something while you're there, and try to learn some stuff. But I mean, we knew people that didn't know a lick of Japanese. Like, but most of us in Kitakyushu knew a good amount before we came. I guess it's like, it's a harder city. Again, also, Kitakyushu, #1 crime city in Japan, and I felt totally safe constantly while also, Rich Uncle Skeleton was gonna tell us a secret. Am I fluent in Japanese? No. I am the level I am at would be like JLPT, I think, is the like English Japanese test or whatever, like the certification that if you got a JLPT, I think 1 is fluent. I would be like JLPT like 2 or 3. Like I like to say that my level of Japanese is equivalent to maybe a kid who grew up in a their grandparents or maybe even mother and father came from another country and they speak another language, and the kid doesn't really speak it. English is their primary language, but based on what they've lived around, they can hear it and they know exactly what they're saying, and they can speak it very like well enough, but it's not like fluent, it's like good enough that you're like pretty passing for your friends, I guess, or like some of your family. It's like that level, I guess. It's like I can read it fine. Kanji is my worst enemy. I'm getting a little bit better. I've been like kind of trying to study in my own time kanji, so I'm getting a little bit better. But kanji is super hard. If it's kind of I got that, like, no problem on that shit. I can write that shit, no problem too. Hearing it, I am way better at talking to people in Japanese than I am just trying to write something down, I guess. But like speaking wise, I'm like pretty alright, but I wouldn't ever claim to be fluent or even close to it, because it's like it is still kind of like hard, and you kind of have to be around it and in the moment, and like, sometimes I gotta sit there and think about what I'm gonna say. Like, I'm a little bit slower on trying to because it's another language. Like, I'm not, I haven't committed to being fluent, but I'm like getting to that point where I think once we move out west, I'm gonna start dedicating more time to learning it, because I want to be closer to fluent the next time I go. How am I studying kanji? From reading Japanese, like books or like manga. Like if I read a manga, I might read it in Japanese instead. And whenever there is a kanji that pops up, look up what that kanji is, how to specifically write it, how to read it, etc. All that kind of stuff. So it's like that. That's my husband's situation with Italian. Yeah, it's kind of, you know, it's I'm pretty good, but I'm not great. Like another thing, I can translate Pokemon. Like that's no problem for me. Like when the cards get released online, I used to translate them whenever, like now I don't, because like I would have to stay up to 3 a.m. for the set to drop, right? In which I do that already, but I don't want to work at 3 a.m. When I was living in Japan, shit would drop at like noon. I'd be like, I would throw on Twitter, I'd be like, hey, this is what this card says. Or I'd send a text to my friends that would care and be like, hey, this is what the card does. Translations probably aren't going to be up for another couple hours, but here's what it does, you know? So like, I can translate card games. That's one way of studying, because, you know, Pokemon is a game that is slowly started removing kanji for the most part, and using some form of furigana in there, you know? Instead, or putting like basic kanji and having furigana there, and then like just mostly using kana and gana for everything else. But other card games don't. Some like Digimon uses more kanji than Pokemon. So whenever I go to translate those for myself, you know, looking up what that kanji is, what is it used for, like how to write it, etc. So I it's more of like immersing yourself into the language, and then when you come across something you don't understand, looking into like, what is that, you know? That's how I've mostly been studying. How do I look it up? Online. There's a really nice the Google Translate app fucking rules, because there's a way, like the way I'll translate it, instead, because you could just, you know, take a picture of it and do whatever. No, you can actually write in Japanese on it, like with your finger. So I will write out the kanji and then see what it says, and then I'll go to like an online dictionary, like a kanji dictionary, because that's one thing. Like if you do get into like the language, then a kanji dictionary is your best friend. Once you start learning how the radicals work, you can pretty much start looking up anything that you would need. And it's like, honestly, like if you're into the language to that point, it's like you probably own a kanji dictionary. I think we have one, honestly. I just don't know exactly where it is. But I've found like an online one that I like, so I just use that. And you know, just kind of look it up through there. So the internet is your best friend. But yeah, if you're studying Japanese and you don't have a kanji dictionary, that is my number one tip for you, is go get a kanji dictionary and start learning how to use it. Because once you learn how to use it, that thing is your door to Japanese as a language. Definitely get into that kanji dictionary. Cannot recommend it enough. That was like that was what I just like avoided when I was in school, was using it, just because, like, I don't know, I was a shitter, you know. I was a shit stirrer. But now, like, growing up and actually utilizing it, learning how it works and stuff, is like, God, that was the tool that would have saved me so many headaches when I was younger. Oh my gosh, I just realized like how off. How come nobody told me? This looks awful. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Maybe I could like. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Guys, you're supposed to tell me, hey, your camera looks like shit. It's all crooked. I probably bumped it at some point. This cannot be interesting. This just sorting cards. This is what we're doing. This is your card ASMR. Listen to cards shuffling. I will search my deck. I will take all these soul. Well, they call them soul. Oh, well, I guess it's not a Pokemon. Some of the. Is it a Pokemon or Soulmon different? I'm about to look up a Pokemon and see if that's a different Digimon than Soul. Oh. Oh, it is. Prior form is a Pokemon. Pokemon is a. Really? Huh, weird. They're both champion level or like, adult level. That's weird. It's more of like a close evolution than a true evolution. Like a variant, I guess, almost. Interesting. Where's he go? Hey, no worries. Yeah, no problem. Japanese is really love Asian culture, languages, history. There was I got I did one of those silly anonymous AMA things when I was sick. Shout outs to anyone who asked a question that was tight. I had a lot of fun. That was like, what other countries would you visit outside Japan? And I was just like, basically like, I want to go to like Singapore and China and like all those like cool places in Asia. That's where I want to be. All right, let's see. Now we're into card numbers. There's only 2. Sweet. 2, 1, 2. There. Oh yeah, these are already done, so I can stack those. Soulmon is 74. I don't know if I want to go to China anymore. I don't think it's very safe. I wanted to go to Hong Kong. Hong Kong was I put that on the list. That would have been tight, but I don't think it's quite safe for the kind, like, the gay kind. They don't like us gays there. My LGBT non-binary ass would really not fly too well under their laws and stuff. So China doesn't look like it's in the cards anytime in my lifetime. So I will just enjoy that country from afar and their history. Actually, there was a new Total War game that came out, and it's the Three Kingdoms, which is all Chinese history. That I'm so into that shit. Like, man, I love Total War Shogun. Like, I love Japanese history. I love Chinese history just as much. I'm very excited. I downloaded it. I just haven't played it yet. But I'm so fucking excited. Like, I had Dragon Quest XI ate up a lot of my time over the last couple months. So, kind of, didn't have time to play anything else. But now that I'm done with that game, and we're talking about it on the show tomorrow, I can play other games, especially because I already have the next game done that we're doing on the show, so I don't have to worry about doing homework. And I'm gonna play some fucking Total War Three Kingdoms probably in the next couple days. Can't fucking wait. Oh snap! Rich Uncle Scully, you've been having sleep. I've been having sleep problems too. Granted, COVID. I figured. Natto is gross. Should I try? Yeah, you should try it. I mean, it's just weird. It's just, I don't know. I don't know who came up with natto and was like, this is the breakfast food. You know, I don't get it. I don't get it. I know everyone loves it. Like, and I always hear it's like the acquired taste, you know? And it's like, I hear that argument about like alcohol, but like, I think they're good tasting alcohol, you know? Like, natto, you can't, that's just one thing. And it just, it's not good. It is an abomination. Like, yeah, like healthy? Yeah, probably. It's probably a very healthy food. But like, it's awful. It's just, it is something that like when you put it in your mouth, you're gonna be like, that shouldn't happen. That shouldn't be a flavor, you know? I don't know. Then again, like people love that shit. Like, I know plenty of people who are all about fucking natto. That is the breakfast food for them. I don't get it. But like, I guess I won't shame anyone that's into it, you know? If you like natto, shouts out to you. You're a stronger person than me. I don't like natto. I will be very vocal about how I don't like it. But I won't hate on you for it. Definitely try it though. It is something. It is certainly something. You know, I'm doing this dumb. Why don't I just do it this way? Get all the blue cards. And I know you're looking at me and being like, hey, Gigadeath is a blue-green card. It is, but it has blue first, so that goes in the blue section. Alcemon's blue-red, but it goes in the blue section. And Flame Dramon's a red-blue, but it goes red. Yo! Jimby, thank you so much. I will try my best to have a great stream. Hope you're doing well, man. There we go. That should be all the blue. The red. These are all the rares. Sort these separately because only bulk uncommons and commons go into boxes. That's how I always do it. And we put everything in by set order. All the extra rares, though, we put at the back of the binder to note that we have them for trade, I guess. I don't know. People don't trade in trading card games anymore. So I have them there in case I'm like, oh, I need this rare. It's like, well, I know where the rares are. They're in a binder. I'll probably get done with this set and then we might sort that out. It's only 1 o'clock. The night's still young. So what have you guys been up to? Like, I've been talking a lot about me, right? What's everyone else been up to? What kind of games you been playing lately? I know I had just been saying that I just beat Dragon Quest 11. It was fantastic. We're going to talk about it on the show, so listen to I Have More Trophies Than You if you want the secret inside scoop on that game. Other than that, I'm looking forward to playing Three Kingdoms, Total War, and what else was I looking forward? There was something else I was looking forward to playing. Wow, my brain just stopped. Digimon Survive comes out on Friday. I'm very excited about that. But there was something else even. You got a Steam Deck? Oh, I'm so jealous. That's so awesome. ADHD and stuff. Last 2 nights. Oh no. Yeah, I know the insomnia fight. Like that stuff's rough. Like, oh man, I want to get a Steam Deck eventually. Are there American versions of Japanese food that you like more than the OG Japanese food? Nope. Nope. That's a hard nope. Japanese food, they do everything better. Literally everything. Okay, hang on. You know what? I'll take it back. Pizza. American pizza is the best. And maybe the hot dog. I think the Japanese hot dog it's just different. But like an American like beef hot dog, because they don't do a lot of beef in Japan. Beef is really, that's an expensive meat over there. So like I think America does the hot dog better and pizza, but that's it. That's it. Oh, Multiversus beta, yeah. I want to play that game really bad. I got the beta too, but it doesn't have GameCube controller support, so I'm not playing it. Like, there's no point in me trying your beta if you don't have it working, you know? Like, if I can't play it with the right controller, no. Nod, thank you for drive by. Good night. Hello. Good night, Nod. Hope you have wonderful sleep, I guess. I was gonna say, I hope you have a wonderful night, but like, you're going to bed, so the night's over. So have a great bed. Nod, let's play Fortnite tomorrow if you're free. Like, cause I ain't gonna be doing anything. I want to play some Fortnite after I get done. We're recording the episode early in the morning. I'm down to hang out after that. Thank you. Also, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Oh, it's just free? Then what's the $40 for? Like, does it have like a rotating cast or something like that? Like, do you gotta like buy characters? Cause like, what's the $40 for? I have it installed, but like, until they put that controller support in, I don't care about the game. Gems? Huh. Standard edition, you get 15 character tokens for instant character unlock, so you will have to buy characters. Got it. Exclusive, banner, rare, and 3 Lumanium. Weird. I mean, I'll try the free version, I guess. Okay, yeah. 100% Nod. I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow. You better be ready for it. Doesn't seem like it's rotating. You just buy the stuff that you... I got. Oh, okay, I get it. I get you. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Unite, so that's why I was thinking that it would probably be similar. Because it's like, Pokemon Unite, you gotta buy all your characters. I almost have all of them too, and I haven't really. I think I've put maybe like $30 into the game. I've been having a lot of fun with that again. I'm not getting as salty about playing it. Six. I guess I should take 2 of each of these out. Yeah. This is 12. Gamomon's gonna go for that for sure. He's 8. And then Lee and Hiro. 5 and 86. Back. Alright, cool. That's the rares. This is... Flip my stacks over and stuff. Oh, the white stack. Oh my god. I completely forgot about that. Let's put those there, and then the white in the same box as black and purple. Let's play. Red, sorted, done. Yeah, Original Skeleton. I saw that you're like rank 11 or something, so you've played a little bit of it, or like a good bit of it, I guess. We should play sometime. We're on all the time too. If you ever see us on, you can invite. Oh, who do I main? I main Greninja. I'm pretty nice with Greninja. Greninja is my first choice. I'm also very good with Slowbro. And then I'm pretty okay. Like Slowbro and Greninja are definitely my best. Past that, I'm pretty okay with Pikachu. I like playing Pikachu. I want to get better with Incinerate. I think that's its name. Man, I should. Oh, it's on my. I play on my phone a lot, so I guess I can't really pull that up and see what my characters that I like playing are. I'm like spacing on all of them. But yeah, and the two that I mentioned, Slowbro and Gekkoga. What's his name? Greninja. Those are my boys. Oh, Blissey. I'm good with Blissey too. Blissey's my good support. Those are probably my best three characters. Is Greninja, Slowbro, and then Blissey. Those are probably my top three. Yeah, these are the. These go here. Yeah, these go here because these are the bulk. Yeah, this is the bulk pile. Okay, bulk pile face down. Legit pile should be face down, but it's okay. Bulk pile is over here now. Oh my god, it's easier for myself. Stack. There we go. I think Pokemon Unite needs a new map though. I think it needs like a new base map, because I'm kind of tired of the same old stadium. Also, if anyone hasn't played that game in a while, you should definitely log in right now, because there's a really good 1-year anniversary promotion going on where you get like 5 free characters. You get like Lucario, Snorlax, Sylveon, Blastoise, and someone else for free. I don't know who the other one was. But that's sick. It was a bummer because I had just bought Lucario and I didn't get like, you don't get a full 10,000 back for it. You just got 100 coins. Like, that sucks. Because I just wasted like 9,900 coins on that then basically. So I was like, god damn it. Like, they couldn't have told me that, hey bro, don't buy this because in 2 days you're just gonna get it for free. Ugh. Be the same layout. No, I would want a new map that's like, you know, same like, you know, 3-lane structure as like any other MOBA. Just like, I don't even know how you change that up. Maybe make it like the classic MOBA arena, you know, like the square. Maybe that might be nice. I don't know. I don't really know how you make a new MOBA arena, right? Like, that seems really strange. But I've been like so into it. Like, I've been really enjoying Pokemon Unite. Like, I always like MOBAs, but like I played League of Legends for like 2 years before, you know, it ever really gained popularity. And I think it was like in the beta times. And then it just got super toxic and I just hated playing it because I didn't like going to play a game that I knew I was just gonna get upset at, you know, and just get mad and ruin my day. And like that's why like Soup stopped playing MOBAs, because she played League for a long time after I did. And every night she just like, and she'd be playing with friends too, like never really solo queuing. And like every night she'd just be in a foul mood. And I'm like, why are you playing a game if it doesn't make you happy? And she was like, yeah, you're right. And then she stopped playing it. So I don't know what that says about League, but you know, I'm glad that Pokemon Unite exists, because I feel like the games don't go long enough that I can't ever get upset at it. You know? It's just like, oh yeah, whatever, I lost. On to the next one, you know? Although I did get salty. I was getting salty. When I streamed it, I got really salty. But now I'm like ranked far enough that it's like I can really tell when it's teammates and doesn't bother me anymore as much. Because I'm just like, oh yeah, this guy just doesn't know how to play the game. On to the next game, you know. It's short, sweet, and we've moved on, you know. Yeah, it was binder time. Look how new that is. Still got the paper in it. Way later. Oh gosh. We got a sort of super rares too. Oh my god. We got white, purple, green, white, green, black, white, blue, red, purple, couple greens, a black, a white, blue, red, purple, green. Okay. There are no yellow supers in this set? What are the yellows? Oh, there were, but I've got them all in a deck. That's right. That's right. So there's probably going to be some missing stuff. You're going to be like, oh no, they don't have the card. I totally have the card. Let's go. I always do this myself. I always know I should just take the baby cards out first. Chotoma. The yellow at. Whoa, we did this out of order. Yellow always goes before green, and then it's black, and it's purple. Okay. Let's take the red. Red. Babies in first. Yeah, same Skelly. MOBAs are just like I love the concept. I played them a lot when I was a kid. Like I loved playing Dota and Warcraft 3, and every insane variant of it that came through StarCraft and Warcraft 3. But because of how toxic those communities are, I just avoided them, you know. And then Pokemon Unite came out, and I'm always down. I'll always try a Pokemon game, you know. I'll always give it a fair shake. Which also I played through Pokemon Sword. I might talk about it on the next episode. I might save it for a fighting game episode and sneak it in as a fighting game. It kind of is. But yeah, I'll always give it a fair shake, and I liked it a lot from the start, and so like I'm kind of back in it now. I've been playing it for about 2 months straight. It's solid to play on the phone too, so that's a draw, you know. Like I like it more on the Switch, and I probably play it most on my phone, I guess, but like I don't know. I like the Switch version a lot. All right, that's that. Rare is nice. And now we move on to blue. Excuse me. Blue card's ready. Right. This is oh. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I wasn't. I think I've like gotten better at Pokemon Unite. Like I think I'm pretty all right at it now. But like, sure do wish I had more friends to play with. I've been trying to get people to play, but they're like, "It's a MOBA. I'm not playing MOBA," and it's like, "Oh yeah, I get it. It's fair." But it's solid. I think it's worth a shake. You know, like give it a chance. I think it's doing some really cool stuff. But also it's like I understand it's a MOBA. So it's like I totally get people who are like, nope. Go. Alright, on to yellow. See how fast this goes? And for the yellow. Yeah, that's right. We were just saying like, oh yeah, were there no yellow super? You just got them all in a deck. What starter did I pick for Sword and Shield? The bunny. Score bunny. That's his name. Yeah. I feel that, Rich Uncle Scully. Like, cause that's the thing is like, they're such a team sport, and like to enjoy that part of it, you know, it's like you gotta have good teammates to play with. Honestly, that's we've been raiding a lot more in Final Fantasy lately. 38, 39, 40. We've been doing a lot of raiding lately, and it's been super fun. But it's like, you know, it can be rough, like to just wipe at something and lose your progress and having to restart every fight from the beginning, and you do it for, you know, 4 hours at a time. Like it can be mentally taxing, but the team we've got has been so patient and kind and cool, that it's been super great. And it's like, I feel like with that group, anytime like there is a problem, it's like, yeah, let's talk it out. Like, let's figure out like what you're having trouble with, so that we can all understand it better together. You know? And it's a really fun, just kind of like puzzle solving process. Now I know afterwards we're all tired and just like, oh man, that was rough, that sucked. But then, you know, we're immediately like a day or two later like, you guys want to raid? And it's like, yeah. You guys want to hit your head against the wall for an hour? Yeah. Like, let's do it. I'm looking forward to raiding some more. I'm hoping we can raid again on Friday. I would enjoy. Let's see, 53. That's probably the Dino Beamon. Actually, I don't know if there's Dino. What's the green? Raidramon, probably. I thought I had an extra one. Oh gosh, I didn't even get the super rares. Maybe it's just not a Shivamon. The hell? I'm gonna say that's Raidramon. Although I really thought I had a Raidramon. Hey, I don't want in like a floating pile somewhere. Huh. Huh. Wonder what I did with it. Hope I didn't lose it. Yeah, I think I still need to beat the Elite Four though. So I haven't beat it yet, but I'm on the Elite Four. Like I did all 8 badges, for Sword and Shield. And let me say, not very excited with what I played. Very, very underwhelming. Those black. Okay. Black. There we go. All right. Seven. So 58. Okay. 60. 60. Your job. Ryudamon. Come on, there we go. 64. 65. Alright. What if I had like a super southern accent? Although I've heard I kind of have like a thing. I don't hear it, but I've been told. Did I have some? I guess I have like a Midwestern accent. I don't know. 66. 68. 67. This is Oryukin mod. Oryu or whatever that big Isaryu mod. Digimon. So I built that one too, the X antibody deck. Have any of those? Purple. Z. Alright, so right here. Then D2. Only 7. Jeez, all the rares are in 79. One. Again, look at this. Look at this fucking card. Look how fucking crazy cool it looks. So busy, like it's hard to. I guess even I'm gonna mess this up. Watch. That looks good. Actually, kind of does look good. But yeah, uncommon. Just an uncommon. Literally have a stack of these cards. Excuse me. That one sorry. Apologies. Mad apologies. Okay, there's that. The Mallow My Otismon is 83. What? The heck is 82? Oh. What is 82? Oh, that's the Ophanimon. Okay, I was thinking Ophanimon was a yellow. Because it's purple and yellow. But it's purple first. Yellow, yeah, those two blank spots that we had, those are Rapidmon, Magnamon. I have. Yeah, and the green was Elydramon. I don't know how we messed that up. Or, well, I swear I thought I had to put in here. Guess I don't. Only extra there. We're on to white. Oh my gosh, I don't even think white's gonna have a spot here. Oh, it does, because that's right. 4. How many Kameramon do I have? Do I have a playset? Oh, I have a playset. That rules. Oh my god, I thought I had 3, and I really didn't want to buy one. Although I don't even know what the price is. Let's check. What does everyone think? $10? Are we thinking 10? I'm thinking 10. I'm thinking 10 on the Chimera. 15, let's go. Take it. I'll take it. That is a $15 rare I don't have to spend money on. And then, of course, that one comes at the end of the set because it is a secret rare. Okay. Now I think we're on to this. Yeah, 85. 6. 7. Yeah, oh, Tommy. That's right. Tommies are in decks right now, I think. Tommy wouldn't have been this. Oh, the blue is the Davis and Daisuke and Ken. That's in a deck. I think I only have 3 of those. Those are all counted for. Maybe I have 4. Maybe I have a playset of them. Thinking about it. 384. Ken, I know I got that. 94. 95. $100. Ichi. I hope this has been insightful for you. Hi, everyone. I hope you've had fun watching grown person sort cards in a binder. I did that backwards. Oh my god. This is the first one we fucked up on. 105. 6. Then 107, 108, 9. What the hell are we all missing here? What are all these cards? Oh my god. There they are. 93. Oh my god. It's like, what the hell? Because I saw it was the purple options, and I was like, oh yeah, that's just not in the binder yet. 9. 110. 111 is the other secret rare, I think. Yeah, the Creepymon, which I don't have any. How much is a Creepymon? They were $5. They're still $5. We'll buy a couple of them, probably. If there was a store selling 3 of them at once. Oh, there is, but I don't want to pay $7.45 a piece. We'll buy the $5. Have to make a couple orders. Cool, there's that. Now we just go to the back here. Start filling it in. Now you see the method to my madness. Organized. Of a person I am. Show this to like 10-year-old me. They especially when it comes to cards. Oh my god. Throw the rares in a binder and call it a day. Nah, not with this game. This game, I will have it completely organized. I will have playsets of everything. 2 playsets, hopefully, of everything. So that I can build any 2 decks that I'd want in the future. And know where everything is. Always. Boom. Alt arts. I really just can't believe we hit 2. Sucks. Sucks the wind right out of your sail. Oh, middle page. Arts. It's 2 of the same dingus. Look at that. Binder, I'm so mad. Ordered it and it wasn't new. Like they just had like a sticker on it and just sent the binder. I was pretty upset about it. Sticker pretty much destroyed the front of that, but I don't really care enough to like complain about it. Pretty upset about it. Still got a little bit of residue there that I gotta wash off. This binder though, same binder, came in the same box, was completely brand new in the sleeve and everything. Don't know what happened there to make this one quote unquote new, although it just had a sticker and that's how it came. What are you gonna do, you know? Alright, so this is all alright, well, I think we're gonna call it a night. Everything's kind of slowing down. I think it's probably time. Wrap it up. I have an ad? Why am I getting ads? Like, are ads happening on my channel? Because that shouldn't be a thing. Either way, I think we'll call it here. Thank you. Let's run through. Excuse me. Clear my throat. Let's run through everything as we listen to the Final Fantasy VII opening? Or is this Aerith's theme? It's the live stream. So yeah, it's the main theme, I think. Either way, whatever. Thank you so much for hanging out. Let's run through the list of what happened during the stream. And thank everyone. First off, a month ago, the High God followed us. Shout outs. We haven't streamed in a month. Streams are still going to be a little loose until, you know, we get the move done. And then we're coming back with something totally new. Something I'm very excited for. I'm going to refresh the stream so hard. Thank you, Arkwright, for 13 months of a sub. Thank you so much. Thank you, Soup, my love. 26 months total, 23 in a row. Shout outs. Arkwright, thank you for 100 bits. Happy birthday, Mike, by the way. Rich Uncle Skelly, killing it with an 18-month sub. Thank you so much for the sub. And then thank you, Rich Uncle Skelly, for the 2 gift subs. One to Animate Zach and Craigamonsta to the other. Hope you guys enjoy your gift subs. Thank you so much, Rich Uncle Skelly, for the 2 gifted subs. Sigma, the King, thank you so much for your sub. That's 10 months total, 7 in a row. And Jimby, 25 total, 3 in a row though. Shout outs. So I wonder who my longest subber is then. Soup's in the lead right now. It might be Wizard Shengo. Wizard Shengo might have taken the throne. And then Nautilus came by with the drive-by goodnight. So thank you so much, Nod, for the drive-by goodnight. 100 bits. Guys, again, streams will be a little weird. Please be patient. They really, if it wasn't for COVID, we would have probably streamed the last 2 weeks, like a bunch. Like completely honest. Because I only wanted to take those 2 weeks off for internationals and going to Florida. And then COVID kind of made it a whole month. So, sorry. Again. But yeah, we got some cool stuff coming down the pipes. I'm like getting a plan together, and you're gonna see this stream blow up again and change into something completely new, and completely more consistent once we get the move done. So all of next month is just moving or packing and everything, and then September is actually moving. So I'm saying the soft relaunch of the stream is October. So you don't see me as consistent until October. You know why? But I'll still be around. We'll still have some small streams here and there, some fun here and there. But until then, I will see you around. Just follow the Twitter, follow all the socials. I don't even know what my own social thing is anymore. I can't type. It might just be like socials. I don't know. Does that work? No. Is it just my name? It is. Okay, cool. I need to take that TeePublic down because I need to take those shirts down. Cool. Follow. Hey, new podcast on Friday. That's the best way you're going to find me. If you want to hear my sweet, sultry voice, every other week, there's a new podcast that comes out. Me and Ryan. I have more trophies than you. That's where you're going to find me consistent right now. Till the end of the move. Once the move is over, streams 3 times a week. Promise. We're getting back on the horse. Till then, guys. Have a great night. Thank you so much, everyone who came and hung out. Huge shout outs to Kikarl and Rich Uncle Skelly. Oh my god. I always want to say skeleton, but Skelly is just like way cooler to say. So like, I always want to say both at the same time. Rich Uncle Skeleton, thank you so much. Kikarl, thank you so much. Good night.